gentle viewer, tarry not. It is only your humble red reviewer filling in once more for MEM Bassist. Today we will be reviewing the gentleman's sport, the game show of game shows, Extreme Dodgeball. But in order to truly appreciate this game show, we must first look at the brief but storied history of the sport known as dodgeball. Back in your youth, or as some will refer to it, the day, one of your teachers was probably bored out of his skull, knowing nothing of kinesiology or physical education in general, and decided, why not let the children have second recess and allow them to pelt round rubber objects at each other, in an instance that was similar to this.
Yeah, Jim.
Mr. Red, can we have second recess?
No, today we're going to be doing push-ups, sit-ups, the obstacle course, stuff like that.
But I don't wanna.
Well, I don't care. We came here to train our bodies and minds. This is a...
You know my dad's on the PTA.
Oh, so your dad's on the PTA. Well, I've got a fun little game we can play. It's called Dodgeball.
Is that fun?
Yeah, this game's extra fun. It's where I have these balls and I chuck them at you kids, and whoever's left standing wins.
Could it just be kid versus kid?
Well, why not? We'll have the rest of the class throw balls at you, and if you can dodge them for the period, you win.
Fascinating. A truly genteel spectacle to behold. However, it would not be until 2004 that the executives of Game Show Network would notice the money-making potential of this sport. And in due time, the Sport of Kings would come to extended cable packages everywhere. Extreme Dodgeball was born. Oh, I see. So, they blew all their money on face paint. Wait, whoa. Clearly face paint and caffeine pills for some people. This was truly the best sport out there at the time. Though, to be fair, I was still a fan of Newgrounds Tankman at the time. That was done with Flash, so... Though, was Extreme Dodgeball all bad? No, not by a long shot. For being a show with a very low budget, as you can see from these terrible costumes, it did have an air of sportsmanship and intensity that you just don't see in many game shows nowadays. And I'm sure with a little polish, we could have probably shined this into a national sport. Could you see a National Dodgeball Association? Well, GSN sure could. With such energy, merriment, and mirth, what could cause such a show to be cancelled, you might ask? Well, while I was unable to find an official source on the internet, I have my own theory. I believe it was due to a lack of true and honest effort on the part of the production crew. It was almost as if they thought to themselves, we've got all these people, they're energetic and crazy, let's let them attack each other. And at the same time, let's also let them talk shit about one another on live television, as well as having hosts who are like, you know, I spent time in college, I have a degree, why am I doing this fucking show? Let me take out all of my anger on the contestants. When I see things such as this, it's almost as if I'm being shown something that is being presented by a gentleman wearing a college shirt, a tie, and maybe even a sweater, and he suddenly throws in words like fuck and shit into his commentary. Disgraceful. And that, dear viewers, is why I believe this show could have a follow-up season. If only it were given a different production crew who had a true yearning to give the sport of kings the respect and admiration it truly deserves. For the MEM bassist, and on behalf of the Red Reviewer, I bid you good night, or good morning, or whatever time of day you're celebrating right now. Goodbye.